Oh geez, yeah, show the tutorial for the mode that no one plays in this game, sure. I say that as an insult, but we all know it's true. If you've not seen Kirby Air Ride before, you're in for a treat. This game is amazing, because on paper, when you hear it, you're like, okay, Kirby's kind of like a beat-em-up platformer. Let's make a racing game out of Kirby. You're like, I'm not so sure that's a good idea. This game is awesome. Like, seriously, it is so freaking amazing. So there's 3 modes to play in. Air Ride, which is kind of your race. Top Ride, which is a top-down, like, mini race. It's not very good. And City Trial, which is where the bulk of everyone's time is spent. But we're going to start with Air Ride, and I'm definitely going to hop into City Trial more than a couple times. This game is fantastic. Each set also has its own records list, so if you want to try to complete the checklist, I've completed all 3 of them because I'm that kind of person. But if you want to try to do that, you can see your best records for each stage, etc., etc. Your game settings, you know, how many laps you want it based on time, and then whenever time runs out, the first person ahead wins. You know, if you take damage, your speed will drop, if you want that on. You know, you can set basically what's a handicap, where if you fall behind, you start getting a small boost. You can turn enemies on or off. You can turn the game tempo to slow. I don't know why you would, because you really don't need to. You can have course selection be anyone can select, turn it off, or loser picks. And you can play on free run, where you could just, you know, play any stage, set records, lap records, etc. Or actually do a proper race, which is what we're going to do. And so in the game, you've got 9 stages. All of them are unlocked except for Nebula Belt. I don't remember how to unlock that offhand. So, you know, look it up, because I'm lazy. And I think, yeah, there's 3 laps on Fantasy Meadows, but the rest are 2. No, that's not true. Oh, this is random. I read that it's 7 for a minute, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I think we'll start with Fantasy Meadows. We'll just get a really basic one. And I will be playing as... You have to unlock these as you go along as well. You unlock them by completing stuff on the checklist, and you'll get more. So going over them, Jet Star, speed increase while it's in the air. Formula Star, the best top speed of all, keep moving. Winged Star, slow on the ground but a great glider. Warp Star is your basic. Shadow Star is what I refer to as my baby. One hit punches foes, flying evil wings. The Wagon Star, as we usually called it, the lunchbox. Can't charge up, but it has good points. Swerve Star, which is cruise and stop, cruise and stop. The Rex Wheelie, a sturdy ride if he can handle the speed. King DDD, King DD on a bike, is he really a king? Rocket Star, charge the way and get a super boost. Turbo Star, one speed ride, but steering can be tough. Bulk Star, charging gives it fuel, but it can take a beating. Slick Star, slippery handling makes it tough to control. Wheelie Bike only has 1 wheel, controls orthodox. Wheelie Scooter jumps very high, charge for quick rotation. And lastly, Meta Knight, with wings spread, fear the sward. So, for this one, I'm going to do something a little weird. I'm going to do the Slick Star. You can press X or Y to change your Kirby character's color, and you unlock more of those as you beat some of the challenges again. We'll keep the CPUs and handicaps as they are. I would kind of want to change that up. There we go. I wanted to change that one just so we didn't have 2 of the same. We'll give him, I guess, the wheelie bike. Why not? And let's do it. So controlling this game is insanely easy to get used to, thankfully. It is literally just left and right to steer, and A to either suck up the enemies and then fire them at your opposition, or gain power-ups if that is the case. But A also will let your car get a small boost if it's done correctly. Basically, the car hovers above the ground, and when you press A, you will stop touching the ground, like this. But if you... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. But if you let that meter on the right charge up... Oh, I didn't mean to get sleep. What am I doing? Get out of here. There we go. But if you charge all the way up, you get a boost, which is a speed boost. You have to be careful on when you want to do that, so, you know, you kind of have to know the stage, know how the game works. So, you know, there's a little bit of a practice / difficulty curve, but that makes perfect sense. That's not going to help me at all. And, you know, which car you pick would also vary on which, you know, you'd pick a different car depending on what stage you're on, because I only got 3rd right there. I didn't do very well. Yeah, we're not going to watch. There's no need to watch the replays. I know I did bad. But I didn't pick a good star. I wanted to pick a bad one on purpose starting out. Celestial Valley. I remember the Jet Star being pretty sick on this one. So go with the Jet Star. This is one that increases its speed while it's in the air, so try to keep it in the air as much as you can. So if you know you're going to be playing on a stage that has a lot of air time, you're probably going to be, you know... oh, cool, I got the wings. Wings are pretty awesome. Then you're probably going to pick something that, you know, stays in the air more if the stage is something you know for a fact will keep you in the air pretty frequently. There are branching paths, unfortunately I got the worst one here. And if you don't like boosting with A, you can boost with R. Either one works. There are rails you can glide on if you're careful. So much power. But each power-up will do something different. The wing kind of gives you a lot more free-form control. So if you're on something that you don't have a lot of control on, you're probably going to try to grab the wing here and there. It's only a 2-lap course. The first one was 3. Oh god, it's one of those. No, not sleep again. That does give you something at random. I just happen to have quite poor luck there, unfortunately. There we go. There's the top path. This is a lot easier. Once you're on the rails, you can't get off of the rails, but you don't really ever need to do that, so... the likelihood of you actually wanting to is quite low. And we got it, no problem. So I'll probably just show each of these stages once, and then we'll bump over to City Trial. Sky Sands. I'm going to try to pick a different machine every race, so let's pick... I don't remember there being a lot of ramps here, so I really don't want to pick the Glide Star. So how about we pick the default? We'll pick Warp Star. Picking an all-rounder is rarely a poor choice, so... Ooh, I want wheel. I want wheel. Give it to me. No, get your own. For most of the cars, the wheel is going to be a speed boost. Like, some of them it might make the wheel actually worse, but by and large, that's almost never going to be the case. Ow, these freaking fireballs. Who left these here? I want a name. Take this little shortcut here. And there are shortcuts scattered throughout. Knowing those are going to be the key to getting some of the records broken, where you'll have to finish the stage in a certain time, but you'll even have to do it with a certain star, and some of them, man, they're insane. I want to kill the wheel. It's pointing into me, boy. Oh, that's right, I forgot about that shortcut up there. Ah! Wait, did those reset? What? That doesn't make any sense. Aw, he got the wheel, of course. Lame. The lunchbox takes all. What a surprise. Frozen Hillside. In honor of my friend who loves using it, we'll take the wheelie scooter for this one. He loves playing on this, and more often than not, it ends up screwing him over, which is hilarious. Because we usually play City Trial, and so he gets something that's... What in the world is going on? Why does it feel like I have even slower speed than normal? Okay, that was weird. Okay, I guess I'm going down here. Get out of here. Get off my plane of existence. Don't think there's any shortcuts here. Oh, someone threw a bomb. Okay. Just ignore that. Get off the wall. There we go. Stuck in the wall there. Very nice. Really, a lot of this game is just like practicing that. It's kind of like F-Zero in a way. Like most of your skill will come from just knowing the track layout. Otherwise, you're just like, okay, where am I going? What's happening? What's going on? I get a pretty decent lead based on the mini-map up there. There's one person that's kind of close, but everybody else is really far away. Ow! Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the ice power-up, I'm not gonna lie. Sword's pretty good. I love Sword, Mike. I'm talking about in this game, not just in general. The ice in, like, the main games is actually pretty good. This music always reminds me of Snowman from Mother 3. Which makes sense, because, you know, snow, ice. But still. Alright, we did it. Magma flows. Let's pick Meta Knight. Why not? He's pretty cool. And that's a pretty loud noise that someone wants to make. We'll even do White Meta Knight. For anybody who's played the main Kirby games, you probably already know Meta Knight acts basically like a combination of wing and sword. He's got the slashing of the sword, obviously, and then he's got the same ability that the wing power-up did that you saw me use earlier. So you can tell he's pretty broken, which is why getting him is you get him through one of the harder challenges. Probably doesn't come as a shock. This almost sounds like a Link to the Past music, which is weird. I'm not complaining, but it's weird. Just keep in mind as Meta Knight, you're not going to be able to get any power-up copies like you would with Kirby. The same goes for DDD if you pick him. But the control for Meta Knight is pretty easy to get used to. He's not going to get the boost because he's not on a star, but pretty dang easy to control. I love being able, even if it's just a sword power-up, I love being able to slash things like that. It's just so satisfying. Let's take the left one this time, sure. I'm sure back when I actually was going for the records, I knew which one was where and which one was the fastest, but as of right now, I have no idea. These days, I really only play for City Trial and I play with friends. But still, if you want like a racing game that's, you know, you don't have to know too much about how to play, you don't have to worry about someone asking, like, what are all the buttons? It's like, it's literally just turn and A to boost, and that's it. So it's very quick, pretty easy to pick up. Beanstalk Park, alright. How about... what have I not used yet? We'll use the Glide Star. We'll do with that. It's not the greatest for speed, but there's a fair bit of ramps here. Not a lot, but enough. It's where I have a shot. Beanstalk Park has a ton of little areas like that. It does keep you within a limited window of how far you can glide up, and you know there's invisible walls to the left or right, but you can still get thrown off course in some stages, just not all of them. What? No, I wanted to go that way, thank you for asking. I wanted to take that little shortcut right there, that one's really good. Thanks for throwing me into the air, I appreciate that. I don't know where you're going to throw that bomb on this, but okay. Still going to be able to get on here, no problem. As for whether you want to get caught in that little beanstalk because it will throw you on a new course or not, really it just depends. I don't think one's inherently faster than the other, but I could be wrong. I would assume with how hard it is to hit or to avoid it, that avoiding it would be the better way to go. Now I'm in the spot that's good for the glide star. Yeah, I think we got it. Unless somebody just snipes it right here somehow. Nope, we're good. Ha 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 ha. So was I fighting? I was fighting regular, another glide, and oh yeah, that wasn't really that bad for competition. Machine passage. How about? I just realized the compact star isn't on here, but that's not playable in this. It's in City Trial. It's what you start on. Let's do the lunchbox. Why not? I joked about it. No, we're not going to do 2 shadow stars. I want different things here. I just didn't notice in the last one. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. I want some variety here. Oh, that's right. This one can't charge. I always forget that. Even though it's in the description. I don't play this one enough to remember that. It also can't glide because it has no wings. So, that's a thing. If I remember right, the top path is faster here. How am I in first? Oh, whatever. Ow. There's that snowman music again, man. Charge up our laser, same way you would in the main Kirby game, just back and forth. And just wait for someone to pass. If anyone does. Not looking like they are. Usually the power-ups run out naturally. I don't think this is one that does, though. I'm pretty sure 3 fully charged shots with, like, the giant ball of death, if you do it quickly, is the max you get. Kablooey. Yeah, despite the lack of charging up, this thing has pretty good top speed, and so as a result, I'm pretty far ahead right now. Nice! Just over 2 minutes. Alright, wait, which stage is this? I should have been paying attention. Checker Knight. Ooh, Checker Knights. Alright, I'm picking Shadow Star for this. Yep, there we go. A lot of people know about Checker Nights just from the music. This is one of the better stages. I do like the last one, which we've yet to see, but Checker Nights is pretty solid too. Most of the stages in this game I like. Maybe not the desert one so much. And I'm not saying that just because I got sniped, but I've never been a big fan of desert stages in games. Maybe that's because I live in a desert, but the point still stands. Slashy, slashy. This looks like something out of Sonic right here, which is kind of funny. Sonic in a racing game, that's crazy. No one gets anything. No one gets to enjoy it. Wait for someone to inevitably make the mistake of passing me. Ah, it went away. Alright, wing it is. We'll just wing it. Build up that friction, man. Just go for it. Man, I wanted that bomb. Alright, whatever. Onward. Whee! Is what I'm in fact playing this on. Oh hey, one of the CPUs. How's it going, fella? It's like part of an F-Zero track right there that I remember not very fondly, because it was very tough. I'm Swordman once more. There it is. I knew there was a bump somewhere that lets you skip doing that little U-turn. Just couldn't remember where it was. Nice. Alright. And last but not least, Nebula Belt. I know which one I'm picking for this one, easily. This star is different in the fact that you can't turn left or right. You can still do the spin, but you can't turn left and right unless you're charging to, like, do a turbo boost. But, that said, it's incredibly fast. Even when it gets hit by stuff that it's not supposed to, like that. It's still incredibly fast. And it can turn it on its own in the air. Put it right there. It'd be kind of hard to avoid it when it's in the middle of the field like that. Yeah, if you're looking for your record with any vehicle on this stage, this is probably what you're taking. In fact, that's really the case for most of the stages. You're probably taking this one. Man, I wish it'd stop giving me fire. I've gotten it 3 times out of 4 here. Not sure that's much better, but okay. Yeah, that's not gonna make a difference. Ah, well. And then random obviously just picks on random. Alright, on to City Trial, because no one wants to watch Top Red. I could show how to play, but I'm not going to. But in case you're curious, yep, did all these. Which was this one? Oh, yeah, that one just took forever to find the energy drink, so I was like, screw it. So we'll start the game. This one, it doesn't matter anything other than what color Kirby you would like, because everybody starts on the same thing. I am going to change the timer to 7 minutes, which is the max. Keep the tempo there. Stadium, basically, after you're done powering up your vehicle, which is what you use the City Trial time for, you'll play a whole bunch of different things. It can be a race, it can be a battle royale. Tons of different stuff can happen, so I'm going to let it pick randomly. And of course I want the events on because a lot of cool stuff can happen there too. So, let's do this. So we got a Glide Star. Oh, hey, this is right here too. There's really only one star I care about picking up, and if I don't find it, I'm likely going to stick to Compact. So you'll find boxes that'll continuously scatter throughout the city. Different colors mean different things. The blue ones will give you drops for any of your stats that you see here. Boost, top speed, turn, charge, glide, weight, offense, defense, and HP. I'll gladly take turn. Turn is usually sorely hard to come by. The red ones will drop, excuse me, one of two things. Either they can drop the legendary, or the pieces of a legendary ship, which is what you usually hope for, which can give you either the Dragoon or the Hydra, and both of those are fantastic to have. The Hydra being more about its massive top speed and HP, the Dragoon being more about its gliding and massive HP. And if they don't drop that, they'll drop healing items for your vehicle, so food, drinks, etc. And lastly, the green ones will drop items to attack your opponents with, like the bombs that you saw. They can shoot out little firecrackers you can aim at your opponents. Can drop mines. It can also drop, they also drop things that can temporarily increase your offense, defense, or decrease them. As you just saw right there, some of the items will actually lower your stat, and you can get negative stats, so watch out for that. So anything that's gray for a symbol, you want to avoid it. Like that one right there. That's pretty good. You can jump off your vehicle by pressing, or by holding the boost and then hitting down. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. And that will help you look for other things. I see numbers on the side of the machine. Okay, I know which one that is. That's the target glide. Assuming the prediction's right, it can be wrong. But that means that I'm going to want something with a good amount of glide to it, so I might want to consider changing to the Glide Star if I can find it again. As soon as I'm done hitting this... No, it's just an energy drink. If you hop off your vehicle, it will show you a... It'll give you a longer reach for seeing where everything is. So as a result, if you get knocked off of your machine or your machine dies, it'll be easier to find things. Look at all the turns. Turn could come in handy for this, but it's not going to make that big of a difference. Well, it could, actually. That's not true. It could make a difference. Take that HP. I don't suppose that Glide Star is still somewhere. Yeah, no, that's not it. There's a regular Warp Star there, but I really don't want that too much. If you get onto a new vehicle, there's a chance you'll drop some of your items. You can pick them up immediately after, but it's just if you have a ton of one stat that the game will be like, hey, hold on, this isn't the average stat here. I'm going to change this for you. And there's a bunch of different secrets you can find here. You can smash in the side of the walls in the volcano, and they'll have little things hidden in them. Oops, that's not what I wanted. One of them will also lead to a... Ooh! Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. That's what I get for trying to run through there. Well, I'm not going to be able to get anything now. I know where that secret chamber is, and if the AI is dumb enough to let me have all the items that are in there, then they're insane. That bike is almost dead, too. That's gonna suck. Right now, I'll take anything. No, do not break this car. I just got it, man. Yeah, they took all the secret items. Or the items in the secret chamber. Do not pick up that electrified power-up. It will make your car go insane, basically. I'm not sure I want either of these. I might take the lunchbox just because I think it can survive for longer. And, of course. Well, now I'm going to take the lunchbox for the highest reason, which is there was literally nothing else. The game does spawn in more vehicles. I'm surprised it's not doing so. It's another wagon star. Yep, of course that's going to get taken, as is that. That might be slightly better than what I'm using right now. Uh-oh. What do we got? See, lighthouse is turned on. Oh, well that's not that big of a threat. In fact, if anything, it helps. That would have been nice earlier. Basically, if you go under the city spotlights, you get your health restored slowly. But I'm not going to be worried about that. But there are a lot of... Really, come on, let me back up. There's a lot of different events that can occur. So, even in a 7-minute trial, you're definitely not going to see all of them. Okay, I don't need turn, I need wait. So look at this, I'm sliding like an insane amount. There's got to be another vehicle somewhere, come on. One over here, there's not. Sure, I'll take defense. Ooh! I'll definitely take that. Don't need the sword right now. Finding the Dragoon would be phenomenal, but in 57 seconds, that's not going to happen. And the parts usually spawn in about the same places. Often if you go down through here, if there's a red box in here, the chances of there being a Dragoon or Hydra piece in one of the red boxes is pretty high. Also on that little multi-platform thing that I was on a second ago, that's got a pretty good chance. Down here in the garage has a pretty good chance. Over by the ocean right here is a pretty good chance. There's a wheelie scooter. I'm not sure how well that would do to on the one that we're about to get, but it could be an option. I don't think charge is going to make a difference, but sure, I'll take it. I was going to say what I really need is glide. No, you don't need that. And HP is not going to make a difference because we're not going to get into any fights here. Assuming that that prediction was right, it could be wrong. Nope, it is target flight. So basically, you're going to fly your machine into the target board, you get 2 tries, and the person with the highest score wins. There is an incentive to get there first because the highest one, the 100, which is the green panel you can see ahead, opens and closes, and once somebody hits a panel, no one else is able to hit the panels, or to hit that same panel. Excellent. So there's 100 points. I don't believe you can see anybody else's score. Nope, you can't. Only your own. I was going to say in between, but this means I can aim for something lower and probably be okay. Nope, I tried to, but it didn't work. That still might be enough, though. There's some low ones down here. Yep, that's still enough. Compared to 35, 30, and nothing, and the person with nothing was the guy in the Glide Star. That, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call irony. And man, is it a thing. Alright. I know, by the way, I know I said I was going to do Terraria, but I saw this on my shelf and I was just like, I can't not do that right now. Alright, there's nothing really I want right out of the gate, so I'm going to take my time, get some power-ups, and then take another look around and see if there's anything that's changed. If you want vehicles to spawn more often, you can just destroy the ones that are lying around. Like this one. It's gonna be a little bit hard to do with this star, but, you know, it can be done. Especially since this one's got a lot of HP. I can do that, yeah. There we go, excellent. So with that destroyed another one, we'll probably spawn in pretty quickly here. I do want to see if I can find the legendary... one of the two legendary machines at least once, though, while we're doing this. Oh, that's going to make it a little bit tougher, though. You can probably guess what the fog does, unless you've just never seen fog or never heard of fog. That's not going to help me right now. Just throw that into oblivion. Luckily, I know the city's layout pretty well, so I know where I am. Some glides, that's always good. This music's kind of weird. You don't really need that. To oblivion with you. No, don't do that. Don't disappear on me. Fire. I know where those are. And how to get to them. So one of these three entrance, or one of these three little things here, besides having power-ups, will actually have an entrance to below the volcano. It's just a matter of finding which one. Yep, here it is. Turn, HP, charge, those are all good. And let's fly up to the very top of the stage. Way, way up here. Oh, is it? It's my baby! Give me this sucker. Love the Shadow Star. This is easily my favorite one to play in City Trial. So much so that my friend and I have formed a truce that I am automatically allowed to have this if either one of us finds it, and he's allowed to have the wheelie scooter if either one of us finds it. So I don't play the wheelie scooter too often for that reason, and he doesn't play the Shadow Star. The only time that that rule is allowed to have an exception made to it is if the AI is trying to steal it, and then we're allowed to steal it for that player, basically. My speed got slowed by something I picked up, but it should go back to normal. Yep, there it is. Man, if we get into fighting one, I'm in a pretty good spot now, with all the offense and having the Shadow Star. The only thing that Shadow Star really lacks is it does need some weight, because it is a little slippery. It's not too bad, though, and there are definitely worse ones out there, but keep it in mind. I see a machine that stirs up a wake of sand. Okay, so we're doing the sand level in racing, if that prediction's correct. Take glide, sure. I thought that was top speed there. See if that guy runs into it. I guess he didn't. Good stats there. A lot of crappy machines here. I really do not care. Hey, he did run into it. Nice. I really do not care for this one, honestly. You basically do a super long charge up, and that counts as your regular speed rather than having a charge one. So you have to keep stopping and charging it, and it takes like 30 seconds for the charge to run away, but it still sucks. Like, the point of a race is not to stop every 30 seconds, is it? Pretty sure it's not, anyway. Also, you can get a random copy power-up from right over there if you wanted it. You can run into the star, and it will drop a ton of items. And as far as I'm aware, it never drops gray items, either. No, get your own. If we're racing, I want that top speed. Hamburger, sure. That could be a Dragoon. Well, I guess we'll never know. That's nice. Get that out of here. Hot dog. Well, I'm not at full. Sure, I'll take it. Okay, I don't think I need to pick up any more top speeds. I'm going pretty fast as is. I don't want to lose control of what I'm doing. Items are getting rubbery. Oh, lovely. That means they're going to bounce everywhere. All these glides that I can't get. Eventually this will stop, thankfully. Ooh, gimme, gimme, gimme. Aw, you jerk. Well, that got stuck up there, and I'll never see it again. There's HP. It is a little low on the HP side, the Shadow Star. It's not terrible, but, you know, it's enough to where you would want to get a few. Healing, sure, why not? No! Bad. See, that's what you get. That's what you get. And now everybody took your stuff. If you end up with no vehicle when the timer's called, they give you the compact star back as a default. So it looks like he'll be stuck with it. Isn't that unfortunate? That's what he gets for trying to attack me. What a jerk. And this is not the race stage that the game predicted, so we're doing Machine Passage instead of the Sand Ocean, or whatever you want to call it. But now you get to see it played when you have a crap ton of power-ups and how much faster it goes. The speed difference is insane. Especially when I'm gliding, holy cow. No, we want to go that way. That way. There you go. It's only a one-lap race, so do keep that in mind as well. Which usually means if somebody's got a lot of top speed, they're pretty much guaranteed to win, and more likely than not, you will probably know the winner of the race in the first half of the lap. That's probably why they don't prolong it, is they probably just know, like, okay, why do a second lap if someone's got like a 15-second lead in the first lap? That. Offense, definitely. A lot of good stuff here. Alright, I'll take all that. Now let's hop up and find a place. Oh, let's break this first. It's hard to get distracted, though. It's like, more often than not, it's there's always going to be like, oh, let's just do one more thing before. There's always going to be one more thing. I say that as I'm getting distracted, but if there's two blue boxes, I'm definitely taking them, for sure. Defense is always good. Offense. Charge. Alright. Let me get away from that bomb, because I definitely don't want to stand there when that goes off. Just a bunch of compact stars. So either the AI is already all switched to something else, or those just happen to be the ones that showed up. Let's try looking up here. Don't care about that one. Slick Star, no thanks. Nope, not really feeling any of those. There are other ones I'll pick besides just the Shadow Star, but none of them were there. There, get out of here. Oh, okay, let's get away from that. Weight seems like it would be bad, but actually what it means is you don't slide as much whenever you charge, so weight's actually quite good. If I knew what race we were doing, I might consider picking you, Formula Star, but I'm not going to be doing so today. Unless I find out I actually want you and you come up again, then I'll apologize profusely and take you. Some power-up items are fakes, be careful. Alright. I'll actually take that regular Warp Star down there if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. I'll take this. These have a pretty good high amount of HP. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. So yeah, in the some power-ups, yeah, in the some items are fake power-ups. Stuff like that, the weight is a briefcase, so they just look slightly different. That turn is missing the arrow. Oh, gimme, gimme, gimme. That's mine now. You cannot have it. No one is allowed to have this but me. The boost is slightly askew. That's a real one. That one will have less sharp points on the end. That's real. That one's real. It'll be missing the little piece in the center if it's fake. Is that a real one? Yeah, that's a real one. I need some health, like, really badly, though. That charge is real. How much is in it will be less in the actual battery. It'll look different. After the music goes back to normal, that's how you'll know. The points on that will be a lot duller if it's fake. They still stick around for a little bit, so you have to watch out for that. But after the... ah, man. After the music changes back, they won't stop, or they will no longer spawn. Okay, I'm at an okay amount of health now. Offense, defense, those are both good. When I'm low on health, I definitely want defense. Good. Okay, I think I'm good on top speed now. I don't think I need any more. Don't remember if these can... well, sure, we'll place it. And now we'll never go back there again. Sure, I'll... really, you can't ever have too much boost most of the time, so... going overload on boost is not too big of a deal. Ah, I didn't want to fall down here. Take weight, I guess. HP's good. Take that way away from me. Right there. There we go. Excellent. HP, sure. That's another stat you can really never have too much health. Some stats you definitely can get too much of them. Top speed, turn. What's another one that I've gotten way too much of before? I don't think I've ever gotten too much charge. I don't think that's ever happened. Alright, I can get all that stuff up there. But first, energy drink. I think I'm good. Yep, I'm back at full. Please don't screw me up. Oh, I was afraid of that. Remember that power-up that was like the battery that I said do not pick that up, like the one with the little sparks around it? This is what happens when you do, but sometimes there's an event that will cause everyone to act like this for a little bit. And so you're pretty much just holding down the A button, moving very, very carefully. That's going to get thrown into oblivion. Alright, now that that's gone, let's grab this. That might have been a mistake grabbing that top speed, but oh well. Some of that stuff might have landed up there, actually. Now, I wanted that defense. Give me that. Yeah, I definitely do not need any more top speed. This is about as much as I'm willing to handle right now. If it was F-Zero, I'd say go crazy, like more speed, more, but... Kirby Air Ride? No, I think I'm good on this one. Charge? Sure. Ah, crud. I didn't want to go down here. I wanted that box. Ah, I didn't get steel weight. Oh well. I got the charge, and honestly the charge was probably more important than the weight, depending on what we get. I got plenty of weight anyway. I had plenty of charge. Kirby Melee. Defeat as many enemies as you can. Now there is a difference between the Destruction Derby and the Kirby Melee. so keep that in mind. The Kirby melee is killing the enemies. And I would like to get an enemy. Preferably not wheel. Sword is your best friend here. Because sword, then you can just run into them. But the Destruction Derby is you actually wanting to kill the other Kirbys. You can still attack the other Kirbys in this. Oh, hold on, my leg's falling asleep. Oh, I'm in pain. So much pain. Ow, that's painful. Alright, I'm good. Yeah, if you get 2 or more power-ups at the same time, then it will just create a mix and give you something at random. Swordman! Alright, 38. Was that enough to win? I wasn't watching the scores in the bottom left. Yep, it appears it was. To 31 to 25 to 15. Yeah, that's really not a good star to have on that guy for 4th place. That's a really bad star to have for Kirby Melee. Because movement's really hard. Alright, it's 4:56, so let's say we do a quick 3-minute run. And that'll be it for the day. As soon as my foot can get off of my GameCube controller. Toes were getting tangled in the cord there. So as a reminder, as we're closing out with the last set here, we'll be doing Minecraft Hardcore on Spood SSBM's channel, and you can find that link either by typing that in, capital S for Spood, and then SSBM is all caps. We'll be doing a Minecraft Hardcore continuation starting at 6 p.m., which means it will be in 2 hours. Me and what started as 9 other people, sorry, not 10 other people. 9 other people are gearing up to beat the Ender Dragon, but as expected from Hardcore, if you lose the one life that you have, you're out, disconnected from the call, and no longer able to play. We've currently had 3 deaths so far, none of which have been me, otherwise I wouldn't have to worry about showing up on time for it. But I enjoy doing it, so I don't want to die, because then the fun will be over, so I really don't want to die. But that will be going on in a few hours. And it looks like probably our next objective is going to be heading into the Nether Fortress to get the blaze rods for blaze powder and the potion making, as well as the Nether wart. Ooh, that's one of the legendary dragon pieces, so I'm going to start looking for those. The problem is I'm the best geared up, so I will probably be leading that charge, which is a little daunting, to say the least. It will likely be the hardest recording session for me, maybe even harder than actually fighting the dragon if I am still alive for that. That being said, be sure to come out. It'll be fun time, or a lot of fun. I think you should spend some time preparing for oh, great. This is going to be Destruction Derby then. Not the one we just played, the ones where you have to kill the other Kirbys. Come on, give me that HP. Well, knowing that, I might want to pick something that's got more health. Yeah, that Jet Star will do. Because I may not get enough time to get the legendary pieces, and if that's the case, I want something that's got more health. And this has more health. This actually has a lot more health, holy cow. Yeah, give me that. I'll take it. Make sure I stay alive here. Yeah, I've got a sword. Hey, you. Swing around. Yeah, there we go. Alright. There's a small chance I could find that last piece. The Dragoon's not the best in the world for combat, but it would be cool to see it, so... Oh, that could have been it right there. Because the Dragon and Hydra pieces are only in red boxes. They're never in blue or green. That's why I never went for any of the green boxes. They just don't have anything I need. Destruction Derby 3, defeat your rivals and seize victory. If you get knocked out of here, you're not out. It's just the most kills wins. I don't want fire. Fire is terrible. Give me the sword. Got one. How did I lost the ability to get my power up, didn't I? I don't want it again. Didn't want it the first time. I just gotta wait for this to go away. Well, that's what you get for running into me, boy. I would gladly take that. Yeah, the stage is gonna format now. That's what you get, suckers. Maybe you should pick another target other than me. Oh, I thought I got him there. Haha! There's one. Ow! Dude, the stupid mic. Like, it's impossible to get away from that in a small stage. Well, let's hope 6 kills was enough. Otherwise, I'm out of luck. And it looks like it was. Compared to 4, 2, and 1. Nice. Nice. Can't imagine how the Glide Star would have done in combat. Since it got 3rd, I guess not very well. Either way, we will be starting that at 6. If you have trouble finding that channel, you can type !Discord into the page right here, or find it at the bottom of the page if you're on PC to get a link to my Discord, which will link you to his in the schedule. If you're not already followed in there, not only can you get my schedule, you can talk with other people in chat, get updates on whenever I'm going live. See the schedule, of course, for the entire week. That's usually posted on Sundays or Mondays, and other various knickknacks as such. If you want to follow me on other social media, it's the same name for Twitter, it's the same name for Facebook, it's the same name for YouTube. Nice and easy across the board. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Later!